A fourth body has now been recovered weeks after the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland collapsed. Cleanup efforts are still happening in the port. Mike Hellegren has the latest.
This is our processing yard where all the materials that are removed from the river are brought by barge and crane.
The biggest so far is this span of the Key Bridge, more than 400 tons. The massive Chesapeake 1000 crane lifted it here to Sparrows Point over the weekend.
When they brought it in yesterday, they actually had to cut it in half because it was about 90 feet tall.
Welders cut the pieces into an even more manageable size. Crews also use hydraulic shears, and it's all dumped nearby to be recycled. The government requires every big ship, including the Dolly, to have a designated responder in case a disaster like this happens. In this case, it's Resolve Marine. Joseph Farrell is the CEO.
The second something happened, we were immediately activated. When the bridge came down, it severed the bow, the front end of the ship, pretty good. So a lot of the systems were cut.
He says the Dolly currently has power. His crew is trying to get the bow thruster working again. It makes the ship easier to maneuver when they remove enough containers to get it out of here. He also says the work will not interfere with the FBI investigation.
There's a lot of clarity exactly as to where our role is, and we work with every agency, and the Unified Command allows everybody to plug into that and us to not step on each other's toes.
While the removal efforts are underway here, divers remain in the water.
Just a couple inches beyond my fingertips.
There's a lot of debris, there's rebar, there's concrete, and a lot of the times for our first dives, we don't know what dangers are down there.
Robin Bianchi with Don John Marine says divers are mindful 3 victims have yet to be recovered. She recounts how a diver on her team found one of the bodies.
We pulled the diver out of the water. He was nice and calm. We knew exactly where it was. We identified called the state police. They came out, they made the dives, they recovered the body.
Nearby at Trade Point Atlantic, the closest place to the port where larger ships can currently dock, cargo is getting unloaded, including these new cars, keeping jobs in Baltimore.
There are other ports that are interested in helping, but that also means that cargo could go permanently to a different port. So we are thankful to be able to help with some of that redirected cargo.